Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is Joe Mixon, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mixon with a first down carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd down, Love. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fullback try and push the pile. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4'4" at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. The 30. Past the 20.
Today, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 7, Colts nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A 3-yard.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On third down, Rivers. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Houston. Jordan Love sacked.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bengals 7, Colts nothing.
Off the play fake, Love. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 43 yards.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ready? 390. Hey, Delta.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, he breaks another. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
6-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
180, black 15. Right. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You go
1st down, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First grab there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Switch. Switch.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st touchdown as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score, Colts 14, Bengals 7. Albrecht Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun. Love. Escaping the pressure right. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
45-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man is Uzama. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Love going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 35 on second down, Rivers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10.
Good catch there by Jack Doyle. He went to the Pro Bowl in 2019, but now has a new quarterback in Phillip Rivers, and he wants to be the Antonio Gates that Phillip Rivers threw to with the Chargers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
5-36.
Rivers now from the 50. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 4. Right, 89.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The ball carrier.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Easy.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Slam.
on the handoff. Taylor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now they go screen. It's complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll try and run. Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Cincinnati.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Love now to pass on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. Love 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open, it's Ross. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Colts 24. Bengals 14.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Logan
offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
180, white. Get in the white room. Get in the white room.
On second and 11 now. Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll find Pittman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. Rivers to the rookie Pittman for a Colts first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
A 3-yard.
Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Cincinnati.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And now look at him go. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, Delta!
Again, it'll be Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
A gain of
a big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Love now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Yards on the play.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Joe Mixon. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the gun, Love. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Corey Willis. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final.
So this